Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore is in more danger than before, and this is because his newest enemy besides Trump and Macron is now near his country, probably planning for something dangerous. Here, I am talking about the US General Michael Hangley. This man is dedicated to finish Ibrahim Traore. He has been used by the West and he seems very serious with his job. Let me give you a full detailed report about this whole issue now. Just hit the subscribe button and like the video. This is Extra Kenny TV. Welcome. Now, for some of you who may wonder why Michael Hangley, Macron, Trump and Ibrahim Traore are in conflict, this is why. First, let's know briefly who actually Ibrahim Traore is, then it will be easier to discuss the conflict. Born on March 14, 1988, Ibrahim Traore is a Burkina military officer who has served in the army since 2009. He was a member of the Cobra Special Forces Unit and participated in conflicts such as the Mali War and the Burkina Islamic Insurgency. In September 2022, Traore led a coup that ousted the leader Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba, citing the deteriorating security situation and justification. Following the coup, Traore was sworn in as transitional president of head of state, becoming the youngest head of state in the world at the age of 34 years. His tenure has been marked by efforts to reform the military, to reform economy and create economic independence as one of the major steps to detach his country from its colonialists, France and their influence. And this is the reason his life is so much in danger. Why specifically? First of all, Traore wants to make Burkina Faso the richest economic country in Africa, and he knows it's possible because the country is rich with gold and rare earth minerals, which are more than enough to make this Western African country the same as US, China or Russia in terms of wealth. And that's why so many development in sectors such as agriculture, infrastructure, mining, health and others have grown rapidly in a matter of less than 2 years in Traore's regime. For instance, just yesterday, Traore boosted the country's road construction efforts with over 1,000 motor graders and other vehicles. During the official handover ceremony, Traore stressed that the importance of quality farm-to-market routes enabling farmers to efficiently transport produce to urban centers without spoilage. Not only that, health and education sectors have been boosted, and there are super modern hospitals and education is absolutely free, from primary level to tertiary level. Even other African countries are shocked with how Burkina Faso is getting rich at a faster rate, bearing in mind there is no support from outside countries. Traore's policies have led to the growing tensions with France and the United States. The expulsion of foreign mining companies and banning their mining business licenses and cutting off military ties with these countries have been viewed as a bad or bold detaching from traditional Western alliances. In response, Burkina Faso has sought assistance from other partners including Russian military experts to address security challenges posed by Islamic insurgencies instead of France and US. These terrorist actions have not been taken positively by the West, most by the US. Now, after learning about that, it will be easier to connect the dots. Now, just recently, the Commander General Michael Hangley of the US African Command AFRICOM, a unified command of the US Department of Defense responsible for all US military operations and activities in Africa, has allegedly ordered for the arrest of President Ibrahim Traore. He claims Ibrahim Traore is using the gold reserves of Burkina Faso to protect and enrich himself and not his country, and the US cares so much for Africa such as it won't let him continue to exploit Burkina Faso. Michael Hangley and the whole of US is labeling Traore as a dictator just because he asked France to pay for all gold they have been stealing from Burkina Faso, worth over 30 billion per year. 30 billion is just 6% of 500 billion France makes from Africa annually. France doesn't have a single gold mine, but despite that, they have the fourth largest gold reserve in the world. And all this gold they have been stealing from Africa. The French economy has also gone down over 100 million since Ibrahim Traore chased them out of Burkina Faso. The Western world is just against Ibrahim Traore because they can't control Burkina Faso with him as a president anymore. Many people believe that the US is making this move because Ibrahim Traore stopped their mining activities in Burkina Faso and cut off from benefiting from Burkina Faso's economy. There has been so many military coups in order to remove Traore out of power. There has been plans to unalive him every now and then. Since assuming power, he has had 20 assassination attempts, and in this month of April only, He has had 6 attempts against his life. There has been incidences where even his personal bodyguards have been bribed, with the latest incident of being his closest friends being bribed over $5 million to take out his life. But all didn't succeed, fortunately or unfortunately. Every now and then, there are new strategies to bring him down. You can't imagine, as we are reporting this, Michael Hungry is currently hosted in Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast by the Ivory Coast president. Remember, Ivory Coast is the closest country to Burkina Faso and is where some of the assassination attempts are being done. That show you something? Now even one of the latest assassins who unsuccessfully planned for Traore's death ran into hiding in that country. All in all, Traore is working for his country, hoping to make it the richest economy in Africa and the world. He doesn't fear any assassination, he says. Sankara was assassinated by his closest ally Power.A. Lumumba was betrayed by his personal aide Mobutu. Ibrahim Babangida was deceived by his friend Mamamjia Vasta just because of trying to do what he is similarly doing, something that Gaddafi wanted to do, uniting Africa, but was silenced. Traore fears nothing. He is ready to be unalived for his country. So guys, that is it. What is your opinion about Michael Hungry and the whole of US and in France in this issue? Is the US doing the right thing, and what do you think Traore should do to calm down the situation? Drop your opinion on the comment section and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Extra Candy TV. We are here for you. Thank you.